you ever thought that someone was not smart just because they were quiet? In intercultural communication, silence does not always mean a lack of ideas. Sometimes it simply reflects a different way of communicating. Imagine a group discussion in class. One student does not speak very often. They never interrupt others and usually takes a few seconds before responding. After a while, some teammates begin to assume that the student is unprepared and has nothing to contribute. As a result, they stop asking for that student's opinion. Later, they learn that in that student's previous learning environment, waiting for one's turn and not interrupting others is considered a sign of respect. This situation can be understood through three intercultural communication concepts. First, high context and low context communication. In high context cultures, people often communicate indirectly. Meaning is conveyed through context, tone, and shared understanding. In low context cultures, communication is more direct and explicit. People are expected to express their ideas clearly and immediately. Because of these differences, silence may be interpreted in different ways. Second, this situation involves a stereotype. The teammates assume that being quiet means being unprepared or less capable. A stereotype is a generalized belief that oversimplifies a person's behavior and ignores the context behind it. Third, there are differences in communication style. Some people prefer to think before speaking, avoid interrupting, and choose their words carefully. This does not mean they have fewer ideas, it simply means they communicate differently. This example reminds us that we should not judge people too quickly. Before making assumptions, we need to pause and ask ourselves whether we truly understand the situation. Instead of jumping to conclusion, we can give others time to speak and try to understand their cultural background. Because intercultural communication is not only about language, it is also about empathy, awareness, and respect. In the end, being silent does not mean having nothing to say. It may simply mean speaking in a different way.